It's still writhing in pain, and it's no longer crawling towards you.
Come on, top of the order.
Dibs on the snakehead.
Here's the thing. All right, we did glass. So now, everybody who is still alive is now surrounding.
Are they watching the sweet fight that we're going on right now? Like, are they like cheering us?
No, they're now surrounding.
I did kill them.
Except for the Blood Furies, who quite honestly ran over to the guard who was still laughing and just started hacking away. There are body parts flying everywhere. Actually, make a dex save. All three of you. Four of you.
To see if we can dodge flying body parts.
Yeah, all four of you.
17.
So that is
17 for you two?
6 plus 5 is 11.
12.
Okay, you got 11 and 12. What'd you get?
We're about to get guns.
17. You guys don't get hit by anything. You get hit by a kidney.
You're done, and you're past that.
You get hit by what
Number
you think
7
is half of a lacerated liver, but you're not really sure.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I mean, but it was.
I don't
Both
know.
of you, it was smack.
You killed
Wait,
a lot of
it was
people.
right in the face.
Some of them were friends.
Hold on.
Or at least
Is
they're
this
allies.
coming from the snake?
No, it's the guard.
No, this is
the
coming
guard.
from the guard that the Blood Furies went over the corridor.
Okay.
And just,
I assume they just drop
so now
kicked the organs
you two
at
need
us.
to roll Constitution.
How's the laundry doing?
You need to roll
Because
Constitution.
we're about to throw
I
up.
think she was just passed out.
Okay.
7.
13.
You both throw up.
Hooray.
You're heaving buckets because
Good thing I didn't
you just got hit
dig
by
last on.
got hit in the face by entrails.
Yeah, it can't smell
Viscera.
right.
Yeah,
Throw that word out there.
Oh no!
And you guys are sitting there going, okay.
Did I get it on my boots?
Stromile
You got it on your boots.
I got guts
It's
on
on
my
your
boots.
and we're both
Alright.
laughing very hard.
Now,
We like
And you have small feet.
I'm still patting
Jackson,
Zayne on the back.
Deverell,
Like, come
and
on, man.
Mose
It's all right. I
are
pulled his hair
standing
back a little
with
bit.
you.
It'll be okay. Dude.
The priestess is now standing on the other side. They are all kind of where you are all standing around this writhing ghost thingy that is right there, this ghost snake.
Turn me loose, coach.
He just keeps getting like taken down a peg. Now
We are going
now
to
it's just a
go
ghost
clockwise, starting
yes.
with Zayne. You
Yeah.
each get a free action.
Okay. Magic sword flies over to me. I want to jab it right in the head.
Roll damage. You don't even have to roll to hit.
Oh, 4.
Okay, 4.
That was lackluster.
It's a good word.
Lackluster, huh?
Good word.
Yeah. Us communication
Okay.
majors. Woohoo.
All right.
You know, one thing
Technically,
that has never actually come up about Serin is he hasn't had a chance in his adventure. He actually always carries a bow with him. He's an elf.
Never knew that.
And he does have good dexterity.
That is a requirement for being.
I know, right? I mean, but it's like I've never had the chance to do it, and now he sees that writhing snake. He's like, "This is my chance
With a magic sword.
I can put all that training into play and hit it with an arrow."
Okay.
So yeah, this is just regular old D20, and that is plus.
Actually, you
it's
don't
plus
even
a lot.
need that.
Okay.
Roll damage.
And I think that is a 1d8 plus my dex.
Yeah.
So he gets 11 damage. Okay.
Actually, no.
Alright.
You're proficient in that, right? Oh, no, that is just straight up.
Yeah.
It's on the attack roll.
Yep.
You get
And I am proficient. Yes.
Even though this thing is incorporeal, for some reason your arrow actually hits it and sticks out without going straight through it. So
Nice.
it hurts, and the thing is still writhing in pain, but it's not writhing as much as it used to be. It's kind of in death throes at this point. Stromile.
Sarah just puts that bow right back on his back, just like, I did it.
Obviously,
I will give you a look of appreciation on that one. That was pretty impressive.
Man,
I'm just gonna climb more
yeah.
that thing one more time.
I'll bet that you wish you had a
Leave that
bow.
thing.
Okay, you do still have to roll strength if
I
you're
have a
going to
magic
flee.
sword.
Okay, yeah.
Or you could take
I'm
the
not
free
burning
action and
spell
just
on
take
this
the
thing.
regular.
I'll
It's
do that.
done.
Okay. Instead of cleaving, Stromile takes the Geismore, and sits there and jabs it into the ground. Roll your damage.
What I did.
4d6.
From now on,
No, just damage.
can we
Damage
make...
damage on just a claymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, 2d6.
2d6.
Plus
Okay, yeah,
four,
see,
plus
that was
plus-
just
guys more, we also guys.
Yeah.
guys, more.
Guys more. Let's make that a thing.
Okay.
Okay,
Plus
so
3.
Plus 3, so 10.
Yep.
All right.
Wow, you hit less hard than an arrow.
Okay, so
It's a really small arrow. I just want to throw that out
well,
there.
you know, he did exert a lot of strength, cleaving the hell out of it the last time.
Thank
I
you,
know,
dude.
and I was
Thank
really
you.
proud of him when that happened.
But you never told me you were proud, so I don't know that.
I'm like your absent father, you know. I actually was proud of you the whole time.
Hey,
I just couldn't say it.
Here's a lovely DM rule for anybody playing with someone playing an elf. Elves are dicks.
Okay. Can I
Anyway,
roll?
I haven't even used all my
Can I make
worst
a free
spells.
move? And
No,
and,
this
like,
is your free action.
No, I want to make a free move
it's over.
and
You missed it.
like.
Hey, you do a little funky dance.
That's all.
Dirk's like, no, I want to waste a move action, a bonus action, a free action,
Glass.
and my attack action.
You have the last action.
Okay, so yeah, Glass is not going to waste any time. He's going to give the good old razzle dazzle and hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay.
Don't you
Roll
sneak attack
damage.
it? Don't you have
I
that?
don't need a sneak attack.
Sneak up on the snake.
No,
and stick it in the snake.
cantrip. It's a cantrip.
Just like an elf. Want to be a drama queen. All right.
That would be so cool, though.
I'll just.
You can say some really sweet stuff right as
Yeah,
you
why
did
don't,
it too.
why don't, why don't
like,
you
cool.
skateboard
Yeah,
down
be
a
like-
freaking elephant too?
Yeah, you could be like, I bet
That'd
you
be
didn't see
great.
that coming.
Also loves that.
By the way, that is what Rangers are
Die
for.
Hard or something.
I am a brogue.
That's right.
So
True.
I get a +2 to that, so that's 6.
All right.
Man, that should
As
be
you
an arrow.
shoot out your Eldritch arrow, the arrow hits it, and
I love how you turned it into
No,
an arrow for
no,
him.
it's an Eldritch Blast. I blasted.
the same thing.
No. no.
And,
If it had been an arrow, it would have hit for more.
Well, you know,
He's trying to help
with
you
a
out.
free action, I'll give you an arrow. It hits it. The thing explodes.
What if I don't want an arrow?
Yeah, because
the entire temple shakes?
Wait a minute.
Or the entire hall
He's a
shakes.
load-bearing snake.
You need to roll concentration.
Yes. Concentration.
Buried snake.
That's nat 20.
That's the best joke and the best
right
roll.
there.
All right.
That's the best
Though
joke
the
and the
floor
best
is
roll
shaking
tonight.
and pieces of the ceiling are falling around you, you're able to keep the spell going.
I wouldn't want Ruth to have to come down.
Yeah. It would suck
Float,
for
though?
her to just fall.
Slowly and harmlessly, as
But
when the
she-
spell ends.
As the snake dies, you hear her scream one last time. There's still blood dripping.
She better
from
not
her.
die. I'm just saying
And
that
suddenly
right
she
now.
goes
Who cares about
absolutely
your
silent.
mom,
Her arms fall limp, so do her legs, and she's just laying there like she's being held basically by her torso and nothing else. But she's still floating in midair.
Glass darts to you and says, "Drop her."
What's the magic word? Because I speak a lot of magic words.
Okay. The magic word is now.
No,
Don't take that from
sorry. My head's still concentrating really,
Nope.
really hard. You had it right the first time, but then you lost it. You said please, right?
No.
I lift her 20 more feet up into the air.
Glass-
Now she's 40 feet up in the
You're
air.
going to have to roll concentration on that.
Glass is not playing with this. I'm telling you
Actually,
right
that's just something I can do.
Just you're going to have to roll
Oh
concentration.
man, if she
on
falls from 40 feet, that'd be a shame.
now. Be a shame.
17.
that. She
I
goes
had
10
combat.
foot more in the air.
Ah, it's not as fun.
Because you
You
are
look like
talking to
20.
him and you are
That's-
being a prick.
It looks
Hey, I'm just
me-
demanding
to
a
me-
little bit
Hey,
of respect.
Hey, whoa.
That's not being a prick.
He is a prick in the most natural sense. It comes so naturally to him. He doesn't have to
he's
think
actually
about
sticking
it.
up
He
for
just
you.
does it. Like, he can be a jerk in his sleep. Like, I tell you what, like, it doesn't even take a moment of thought.
That didn't make it any better.
And
It's
you're
just-
telling this to the guy that gets to be the biggest prick of all because I'm the freaking DM.
I just
so
wanted
you
to
only
pile
get
on.
to raise her 10 more feet.
I just wanted to
So
pile
how's that? Suck on those berries.
Whatever.
Oh, that was in
She's
character, by the way. I
fine.
said that out loud.
Okay, no, on the real though, this is Glass's mom, so he's gonna walk up to you and get in your bubble and be like, "Now."
Which is in my bubble.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's technically Zayne's bubble because I'm still behind him.
My bubble cannot hold 3 people.
You were playing this little dance.
Is that a save? Do I have to make a save for that?
Zayne keeps moving, trying to move out of the way. And Serin keeps stepping behind him, and Glass keeps trying to move. It's just this horrible dance.
I moved my bubble underneath Ruth.
Just roll a d20 right quick.
Stromile, by the way.
All right, Stromile is thoroughly disgusted with this and is going over to check on the priestess.
Oh, I know, because I've been wondering about her, to tell
Yeah,
you
a
the
little
truth.
bit.
Is she okay? Is
The
mom
only
okay?
person that cares about her.
Because she was really nice to me, and we had a
She did.
connection.
And let's not think about how she got hurt
cured-
initially,
she cured
or
your
why she
rested
might have been in a
leg
weakened
syndrome.
She
state.
did.
Well, he's just more disgusted
Arrested.
that
Well, it
even
was
though,
paralyzed.
even
It
though
wasn't
you
moving.
guys are adults, Especially the elf, because he's like 4 times as old as everybody else.
Not acting his age.
He is literally
shoe size.
doing the bully thing of. Get it.
Oh, I could have
on,
been tossing
come
her
on.
over his head. Oh, missed opportunities right there.
Oh boy.
So yeah, so Stromile is just leaving and going over to check on the priestess. All right,
Very good.
I'll give you an action. What do you want to do?
You can just say please, and I'll
he's
do
being,
it.
He's being a prick and a bully.
Yeah, Glass will grit his teeth and say, "Please."
No problem.
What
Now.
Concentration goes away.
Okay.
As I think about my happy place with the penguin in the ice cave, and she actually lowers when the spell ends. She goes down smoothly.
Yeah, thank God you
Because that
explained
would have been really, really funny if I used that on an
you
enemy.
say,
Dropped them from
concentration goes
70
away.
feet up.
Okay.
All right, as she lowers, when her torso, the front of her, gets into visual range, you notice that she was bleeding from her ears, from her eyes, from her nose. You can see the blood trails that are drying on her
But
face.
she is alive.
Aunt Ruth. Aunt Ruth.
Aunt Ruth.
As
She was really my
as
least
she
favorite
lays
Aunt Ruth
on
out
the
of all the
ground,
Ruths that were my aunt.
her eyes are milky white and wide open.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's a go.
So, Ruth has, she's now laying on the ground in front of you.
Poor Ruth.
There is
R.I.P.
A
dried
little sarcastic.
blood coming from her nose, from her eyes, from her ears. Glass roll perception.
Come on, guys.
Here's a good one.
13.
You notice that the diadem on her forehead is still pulsing.
Well, I don't really pay much attention to that because I'm rushing straight to her and curing wounds.
You can do that?
Yeah, I'm a bard.
Like Karate
Yeah, you
Kid
can.
type stuff?
I'm a brogue.
Okay.
I was gonna push Zayne over there, but I guess you got it.
Just because it's your
That would be a
mother
strength
and you're a
check.
little frantic, roll concentration.
And he's a mama's
Roll
boy.
concentration.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Glass is very fervently going around her head and casting cure wounds.
I'm impressed.
The bits of dried blood are starting
say to
to
Zayne,
flake
how come
away.
you never cure wounds
She's
that well?
regaining color, but her
Ask
eyes
Mose.
are still milky white.
By the way, is this the first time anybody has cured somebody else?
He cured Mose.
He cured.
Oh, he cured
cured
Mose.
Mose.
And I helped heal you.
He helped
That
heal.
one time.
Yeah, that's right.
And
That's right. Zayne helped heal.
Oh,
I
Stromile.
thought about healing you on the boat, but I decided not
But
to.
you did.
That's the
Okay,
thought that counts.
is she alive? Is she not? Because
She's breathing.
I have one more spell to burn, and I can burn another cure.
She is breathing normally, but her eyes are still milky white. She doesn't seem to be conscious. Her eyes are still open. She's just kind of staring up into nothing. That mouth is agape. She seems to be healthy. She doesn't seem to be in any more distress. She just seems to be asleep.
That's the weirdest description of being healthy I've ever heard.
Can I put a hand on her head and cast minor illusion? So like in her head she can hear, wake up.
Where are you touching her on her head?
You know, the face. What? Yeah, you know.
I mean,
Well, you be more specific.
he takes his fingers and just right in the ears.
Nice. Did you touch her cheek? Did you touch her
I
forehead?
touch your cheek.
Did you take her nose
okay.
like she used to do to you as a child?
Got your nose.
Classy.
Wake up.
That's why we don't let you roleplay, man.
Roll a
That's awesome.
roll Constitution.
Your best throw.
Yeah, it's better than wisdom.
Yeah, it is. 11.
Really? Just 11?
You never want to hear that from the DM.
You don't have any. You don't have any
I
ups
can
to that or
I can sing too and give myself bardic inspiration.
I was just asking if you...
Why didn't you sing to your mom? That would have been kind of sweet.
upon-
You
yeah,
monster.
sure. I'll start singing to her. Be like, no.
Pulls out the trumpet.
upon touching her cheek and casting a spell, suddenly you feel a surge of lightning through your arm and are knocked back. Roll fortitude.
You know, I'd say the only thing that happens to him almost as often as getting knocked out is getting electrocuted.
Yeah, that's
What if he gets electrocuted and to be knocked out again?
How many times have I been electrocuted?
For the sixth
A lot.
time.
No.
For the sixth time in the game, Glass seizes and falls backward and is out.
So, sorry,
Serin in
not
character is laughing hysterically.
not to be that guy, but the last time was the 6th time.
Yeah.
This is the 7th time.
Seventh time
Lucky
in
number
the game.
7.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone who had
and
7
because-
on the betting pool earlier, you may collect.
And because apparently Glass is the only healer in the party, I guess I don't need to do anything.
Yeah,
So,
However,
I cast minor illusion on Glass, put a big old smile on his face.
however, as you guys see Glass seize and fall backward like a
Jerk.
not necessarily.
like a 2x4. He was like standing 2x4 and somebody shoved him over.
What?
Yeah, he just kind of bounces on the cobblestone as he on the marble as he lands.
Who uses cobblestone for floors? You got to refine that, and then.
I'm sorry, it was
It's
marble.
tacky. So,
Not only do you fall down, but you slide.
do we need a perception check to see? Do we see? Is
You
he
trip
like
it, and now
seriously
we're
hurt, or can we just see that with our eyeballs?
Roll perception.
All right.
Wait, did I take any damage?
19.
Oh, dude.
13.
7.
Okay. Yeah, as far as you can tell, he's not that hurt.
I laugh a little bit more.
It looks,
I'll wait for the
I
chat.
would have been a little concerned if I thought he was dead.
it looks
but
like
he's
it looks
fine.
like vintage Glass got knocked out.
Classic.
I just shake my head again.
I take just a
Coleman
mental
Glass.
wizard picture. You know, it's like
Right,
I put
quick,
that
roll
one in
me
the album.
Glass. Roll me a percentile.
Here, do you want a green one so it's not the same color?
Yeah, keep using my dice. That helps.
Which is what?
That was supposed to be.
Well, if we're going,
It's
that's
a 9.
that's
There
a
we
little
go.
bit. Yeah.
Okay. At a 9. Okay. Take 4 points. 4 points of damage.
I don't think you've been damaged this whole fight, though, have you?
None of us have.
I don't think
No,
anyone
you
actually
don't have.
damaged you. They just incapacitated you.
They were just like, nope,
Or
you
wait,
can't play.
did we do anything to him?
I froze him,
Okay, you
and then he
froze
and then he
him.
knocked himself out.
But as
He revived himself, then he knocked himself out again.
Yep.
And now he hurt himself.
as
ladies and gentlemen.
Glass falls back.
You realize you've chosen the most appropriate character name without even thinking about it.
As Glass falls
It's his
backward
nickname too.
and his head bounces off of the floor a little bit, and you guys are like, vintage Glass.
It's fine. I give that one a solid
Ruth's
6 out of 10.
eyes
Pretty good. but
immediately regain their color, and
That's what it took.
yes, she immediately goes and sits up bolt right, just straight up,
can't
like
feel good.
Undertaker style from the WWE. Just
Ooh, okay.
yeah, at the torso, sits straight up,
Second wrestling reference.
and is blinking and is looking around at all of
What
you,
was the
going.
first one?
It's yours.
She looks around at all of you and goes, "What are you doing here?"
What are you doing here?
If you if you listen to the last 13 hours of this podcast, you would know.
No, that is actually a valid retort. What are you doing here?
I married the Duke.
Gross.
With some
Have you looked at that guy? He doesn't look so hot right now.
And okay, you point to the Duke. She looks over at the Duke, and the Duke's face is caved in. He's no longer breathing. He is dead.
yeah.
So does that
I
make
wanted
her
to
the new
kill him.
Duchess? Is that how does marriage law and inheritance work? I really need to know this.
She looks over at the Duke
In a way, I'm the heir.
and
I'm the
looks
Duke.
and
You're
looks
knocked out.
very distraught
You think you're free.
at seeing the Duke being dead.
But also her son.
She's not even paying attention to you.
Oh, of course.
Classic Ruth, not even paying attention to herself.
That she gives terrible Christmas presents.
Stromile, you're not going to probably perceive this because you're not a magic user. You two roll perception. Zayne and
Oh, okay.
Serin.
Clarification. Ooh,
Not so great. 7.
23.
That will probably do it.
All right. Serin, you're just kind of caught up in the fact that she's looking over at the Duke going, oh my God.
Saren just shakes
However,
his head.
you notice the diadem that she is wearing on her head that comes about mid forehead has a purple stone in it, and that stone is just pulsing like a heartbeat.
Well, as I guess quietly, she's obviously preoccupied, but as quietly, I would like to point out that to my compatriots who are still awake. And,
You can point it out to him too if you want.
Hey,
I'm all about business. I can't waste my time. So, and then I'm like, hey man, like,
No time for glass.
Can you-
That's like
hey-
been the theme.
no time for glass. That's awesome. So I was like, hey man, can you like magically? What is that? What is going on with her?
Can I do an Arcana check? Once he points that out, I'm like, wow, that looks like some magical stuff
Absolutely,
right there.
yeah.
Okay, why not?
Well, I mean, I don't have Arcana, but can I just make a knowledge check?
You
See
can
if I
try to
know.
make a knowledge check.
Yeah.
15.
You didn't take a penalty.
Oh well, I take a penalty of I just don't care because I got a 3.
Yeah, you have absolutely no idea.
I saw
what
it.
is. What did you roll? Okay, what
15.
Did you get? 15.
I'm all about magical stuff.
There's a lot of magic coming off of this. You don't know what it is, but it doesn't feel good.
All right, I got 3 things that I can tell you about this diadem. 1, very magic, yes. 2, don't really know anything else about it except that it's bad. That was number 3.
Okay.
So that's all I got.
2 and 3 are very closely related.
Yes, they're very, very
Well,
linked.
you really like drug out 2 to 3.
Okay.
That was nice.
As you guys are talking, Ruth has actually stood up and has started walking very slowly towards the Duke, looking like the picture-perfect grieving wife, tears streaming down her face.
Kind of in like in a trance almost. Type of
I
mean, but like the way you're moving almost in slow motion.
Moving in
If you
stereo.
woke up and saw your husband, you're married.
in real life. I was about to say Sarah's
In
not
real life,
married.
Ryan, Ryan, you're married.
Oh, way to break the fourth
It would
wall.
be like
Yes,
you
I
woke up after a home invasion
that all it
and
takes?
saw
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
wife
you're
dead on a chair. That kind of look, that kind of feeling.
Sad.
That is
Really
what
got
she
real.
looks like right now.
Dude, Dungeons and Dragons can hit you where you live.
It's what I do.
I'm just here to make a podcast. I didn't sign up for this.
I'm walking out. No, all right.
All right. So wait,
what's
the
the
Duke
plan?
is the Duke is slumped over in his throne, right?
Oh.
I wouldn't say slumped over. His head is actually laying back against the throne. His arms are down at the side of this throne. His face is caved in.
Yeah, he's dead.
Excellent. All right.
He's
I
not walking
cast,
that off.
As a minor illusion, a box around the Duke, making him completely hidden from everyone who does not know. That'll make her that will make her feel better. She doesn't have to deal
Okay.
with this body.
It's just like
Roll a dexterity
You
save.
shouldn't be so worried about Ruth.
12.
You barely step back enough to keep a blade from your throat.
Ooh. Man, this is what happens when you try to make people feel better.
Because
This is why I just laugh at
as
the
that
pain.
box
You should've
appeared,
tried.
yeah.
Ruth's hand shot out without her even looking back, and there is a dagger pointed directly at your throat, and it is actually touching you. You just step back one step enough to keep it from going through your throat.
Just say rude.
Rude, Ruth.
That's
Rude. And she looks at you and goes, and says, "Drop it now."
Is the box shaped like the one like Snake would crawl underneath in Metal Gear Solid? Since we've been dealing with snakes.
Oh, you mean a cardboard box?
yeah.
a very important question.
I'm just saying.
Does she have to use the magic word? Because
Technically, I'm holding a lot of magic words
she
right now.
used my magic word, which is now.
You know,
That didn't work.
See, here's the funny thing is, it's a lot more intimidating coming from her, which is weird, actually.
And you can't have that conversation because he's still passed out.
Right, so he's seeing none of this, so just
Right.
goes to the happy place with the penguin in the ice cave.
Okay. As the box dissipates, the blade, she flicks her wrist. The blade actually goes back into her dress. And she lowers
dress
her
blade.
arm and continues to trudge towards the Duke.
So next time, target the Ruth, not the guy. Got it.
That's what he learned, I guess.
Oh, I learned.
Stro, you got anything?
She's dangerous, and she's got a
I
magical mind
pointed the
controlling-
thing out to you as well.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Diadem.
Oh,
Now Glass wakes up.
Ray Lewis.
As you guys are doing what you're doing,
Except for Glass.
No, you're
No,
doing.
you are doing what you're doing.
You're doing what you do really well.
Mose, Deverell, and Jackson move past you, moving towards the Duchess with weapons drawn.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
They're lucky I'm asleep.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we
obviously,
would hate
this
for
is
them to
about to
have to
get
knock
really,
you out
real,
for the eighth time.
really fast. What to do? Okay,
Well,
I got it. This might do it. Before I can think about it, just cast grease on the floor around everyone. All of us, myself included.
Dude.
All right, because if people are gonna start killing each other, it'd be best if we were on the floor so we can take a second to cool off. All right.
Hey,
Roll
John
concentrate.
Travolta is not walking through that door.
Roll concentration to pull the spell.
like Home Alone or something. You know?
Concentration.
Yes.
All right. Not great.
Oh,
I got a
boy.
5.
No, you don't pull it off because you just had a blade to your throat and you're still trying to.
Hey,
go.
Ruth. And then I do this. 2 thumbs behind me and point to the dudes with blades drawn. Why don't
They're
you
not
stop?
behind you
Yeah,
anymore. They're in front of you.
I do 2 thumbs forward to point at these people
Who's
and
got
say,
2 thumbs?
look who's got blades drawn.
Okay. What?
I'll do a mage hand for a 3rd thumb to the
They
other
are
guy.
moving en route. They have their blades
Glass
drawn.
wakes up.
See?
Roll
This is really rude. I'm trying to help
Constitution. See if you wake back.
her out. Nice.
Okay, Glass sits bolt upright, and now you see the 3 regulators that you kind of know. You don't know as well as they do.
We've had some drinks.
You see
Those
them
are
now converging on Ruth with
Actually,
with your
a lot
mother
of racist
with
stuff
their
to do.
weapons drawn.
So, yeah, I'm going to pull out my short swords and say I wouldn't do that. To Mose and, is it Deverell?
Mose, Deverell, and Jackson. There's 3 of them.
Oh, okay, Mose, Deverell, and Jackson. I say I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And Stromile turns to the 3 guys and asks, "What are you doing?"
Okay,
It's pretty clear what they're doing.
Well, but no, it's not clear to me.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
not
see.
clear.
They
You're
might
saying
be.
like-
They might be going to carve up the body. They might be moving past her.
Hey,
Yeah.
they had better not loot the Duke before we had a chance, because that was all us. All right, I won't stand for it.
Mose, Deverell, and Jackson stop. Mose turns around. He looks at you first.
Sure.
He hears you because he kind of shoots you a glance and goes,
Here we go.
Glass knocks himself
You
out
need a
to
few-
avoid the insult.
but he looks at you and goes,
Right today.
the Duchess was always a target. She's the dangerous one.
Ooh.
Doesn't
Twisted
matter.
plot.
Does not matter.
It does.
I
Actually.
think it matters a little
It
bit.
does matter.
Those guys are a lot bigger
You
than
two
we
are
are.
engaged with Deverell and Jackson,
that's
so
sweet.
you're paying attention to them. Zayne and Serin roll perception again.
Oh man,
We just
see if I can perceive some stuff.
come on.
19.
Elves. Team elf. Nope. Mine is 10.
You're only a half elf, so 19.
Yeah, I'm team.
Okay, what was that?
19.
19 and
10.
10.
10. It wasn't that hard to see.
Team elf.
At a 19, you notice that Alondra,
Dude, Dirk is on it.
Alondra is up well and moving towards the Duchess as well.
Nope.
You notice that she's moving towards her, but you actually notice that she has pulled out a dagger that is dripping green, oozing stuff.
They do not.
Okay.
Like this Ruth.
Not a health.
I'm going to
dagger.
take 10 steps back this time.
And I'm going to take 10 steps forward.
You don't perceive this because you guys are concentrating
Yeah.
on
Well,
3
I'm
regulators.
still going to take 10 steps forward to the regulators.
Not yet.
Okay,
Hold
so-
on. You guys are frozen.
I'm actually going to try that grease thing again now that I've created some distance.
Okay, roll concentration.
wait. I would like to use thaumaturgy and make my voice 3 times as loud and just shout, stop.
Roll it.
Let's let him go first then. Hit it.
Like,
Roll a d20.
like,
Roll concentration.
oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
If she freaking warps over to you with another dagger.
Oh, hell. All right.
Dude.
So,
That's twice.
as everybody's moving here and the tensions are getting high, suddenly you hear this thundering voice throughout the entire hall.
Oh, it sounds like James Earl Jones, for the record.
All right?
Point that out.
Wait.
So, like, it's
Vader,
both
James
loud.
Earl Jones, or just James Earl Jones?
Mufasa.
Mufasa, James Earl
Yeah, bring it. Well,
All right, bring it.
yeah, and it just yells, because I'm not doing that impression, that would hurt the listener. So, but it just yells, stop.
It would kill Mufasa.
So, okay.
Yeah, and they're remaking the movie this year, and I'm not ruining that.
So throughout this hall, you hear a thundering, "Stop!" And it is loud enough. Actually, all of you roll will save.
And I turned to Serin and I'm like, is that James Earl Jones?
I think it was.
Dude, he's best friends with
Was
Clarence
that a lion? What the hell?
Field of Dreams. I love it.
Oh, that's a 16.
15. Actually, I'll do pretty
16,
well.
15, and
That makes me feel a
21.
little bit less.
All right.
cool.
You guys don't you don't take a step back, you don't cower or anything like that, but you do stop. And so does Jackson, Deverell, Mose, and Elandra. They all just sit there and go,
You know, as far as magic words go, we are 2 for 3.
all right.
That's right.
Stop.
So Zayne, you now have the floor.
Stop.
Your actions are now suspended until he speaks his piece.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Very loud boom.
Oop, I clicked on the wrong.
Thanks for the follow.
So-
It actually sounded like stop, but
For the
really
record,
loud.
that spotlight's going to last about a minute, because that's when the spell ends. So,
wait, wait. Did you say that thing you just cast is going to be an entire minute of just stop yelled at the top of its
no,
lungs?
it's my voice sounding like James
No,
Earl Jones.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, that's going to get really
Stop
annoying really
echoes
fast.
for about a minute, but
Yeah.
there's also a spotlight on him.
That's right.
Okay.
And,
It's literally like there's stage lights in this great hall, and one just went
as there should
right
be.
on him as he went, "Stop!"
Well, you know, the echo gets moving
All right.
things around. So I'm going to walk. Question: does Ruth stop?
Yes.
Oh wow! So
She hasn't pulled
go
out her-
James Earl Jones.
She is no longer mournfully trudging towards the Duke. She is now turned around and looking at you kind of quizzically.
Can we just start calling him the man?
That's better than the way she looked at Serin, so that's a plus for me. I'm going to walk slowly, non-threateningly, kind of towards her, keeping an eye on the dagger sleeve, and just kind of approach, and just, and then out of the corner of my eye, like, look over at you. See if you
Glass.
want to move. But, yeah, so we're going to...
Well, it's because the podcast. You
Yeah.
said you.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right. Well, yeah. So, and I'm going to kind of just approach and just, and then I'll almost just because I don't want to speak too much because it's going to start getting really loud and crazy in here. Because I don't think I can turn it off just for a minute, as far as I know.
Everything you say for the next minute is going to be
This is a
loud,
real monkey's
booming,
paw type wish
echoing
you just
thing.
made, isn't it?
Yeah.
You guys are now at a Motley Crue concert.
Well,
Oh no!
I have an
Wait,
internal...
One from back when they were good, or like one now?
one now.
Oh
And
jeez.
it's no
Because they're actually going to talk. They didn't say anything in the old days. They just played their damn music and went home.
Kickstart my heart.
Next time, I'm doing the T-Pain.
Good for sure.
I'm doing the T-Pain
There you go.
thaumaturgy. That's what
All
we're
right,
gonna
there
do.
we go.
I will hit you with my worst spells if you even try.
What's the next time? So all right, and I just as approach as
On that one, you roll anything under a 10, it's Vanilla Ice. On a reunion tour.
it's just.
construction show.
Hey, that's gonna be. I'm never casting thaumaturgy again. No, so I'm gonna walk up and I just say, "Can we help you?" And as low and as Mufasa fatherly, trying to be as of assistance and non-threateningly, but trying to let's
What if
move
you
forward.
offered her like everything that the light touches? Have you ever thought of that?
Which and it's using my light, so
yeah,
that's pretty
see?
good.
You give her a whole bunch.
Okay, you say that
We're getting
it
real close to being creepy.
very softly, kind of like somebody, it's like Barry White just mumbled into a mic, in a concert.
Wait, Hey,
Serin takes 10 more steps back.
Stromile is very interested.
And I just said, can we help?
All right.
Let us help.
She looks at you, and mournfully, her eyes still very mournfully, she does smile a bit. She looks at you and she says, "Get him off the throne."
Look at Stro, and I get a head nod.
Yeah, I'm the muscle guy here. So.
Well, and I trust you. You're not going to
You're
drop
also
him.
literally the only guy who could probably lift like 10 plus pounds.
True.
Glass couldn't lift himself, so
Glass is technically stronger than Zayne.
that's true.
Technically.
And that strength has really served you well.
Oh yeah, it served me just as well as that wisdom.
But
So
no.
let's get him
Well,
off the
because
throne,
I have a much more important job probably coming up, because your strength would be wasted on this. That's
Oh, yeah.
what we'll do to massage the ego. So Stro, I give you the head nod towards the guy, but hey,
What do we do with him though? Like, where do I take him?
Just pull him off the throne and dump him on the floor.
well, like let's.
That was in character, by the way.
I say loudly so we cover up that. Follow her instructions.
Follow her instructions.
Yeah.
What would you like me to do? Where would you like me to take him?
I don't care, just get him off the throne.
Oh,
See, dump him on the floor. She just said.
Yeah, there you go.
so
Maybe
Beside the throne?
maybe behind by a pillar or something.
By a pillow, prop him up.
okay.
But
So Stromile
name's not
goes
Bernie.
over,
Well,
gets the body.
You don't even have to roll
No, I'm
this.
just-
This is all free action.
you're strong enough to pick up a tiny dude.
Oh, I like to roll.
See,
yeah, I picked
you
him
got
up.
the fever, son. It's
You're
in you.
addicted.
That's how it starts.
12-step program.
It's cowbell.
you start rolling d4s, and next thing you know, you're rolling d20s.
Cowbell. All right.
It's a
So
gateway
yeah, I
guy.
get him. I take him off the
Gateway
throne,
guy.
and I take him outside and prop him up against one of the pillars.
Take him outside.
Well, no, I take him and prop him up against one of the pillars.
Take him outside. Hey, everybody!
He walks the length of the entire hall, opens up the door, and just goes, boom. There you go, folks.
You could like
How you
lean up
doing?
like Simba. Just
Yeah.
Wait, you
Pretty
could.
sure Rafiki never chucked Simba. I've seen that movie
That would
a couple times.
made for a much more interesting movie.
there's some
It
out-
would have been a much shorter movie, that's for sure.
for all of our Disney listeners. Bite me.
Sometimes
I'm a fan.
the circle
I
of
grew up
life
with that
very
movie.
short.
I have a place where you can
More like
put
a
him.
straight line.
Okay, what is that?
You could put them
Nope.
in
Not
the
furnace.
grate where all the fun fluids go.
Oh, I forgot about that. Nice callback. Too bad it's probably the previous episode at this point.
Pretty much. It's whatever you want to do. Wherever you want to
Yeah,
put
I'm gonna put him back in over there by the grate. So I'm gonna do.
it. Okay, so you pick him up off the throne, throw him over your shoulder, start walking towards the grate.
Yeah.
As you do that, she stops looking at you. Ruth stops looking at you, walks right to the throne, and sits.
Yes. Does that make me like Duke Jr. now?
If you can remember tomorrow.
All right. As that happens,
Take care of you.
immediately, Jackson, Devereaux, and Mose look at you guys, shake their head, and kneel.
They're mad at us. They're disappointed in us.
And so does the priestess.
Dang, Alondra.
Well,
So does Alondra. And so do the Blood Furies.
What's left
And
of him?
so does everybody else left alive, which, except for you guys.
I'm gonna say
You guys haven't kneeled yet.
But what about that thing on her forehead? That's
It's still
bugging me.
pulsing.
Yeah.
That's really bugging me.
Still on her head, still pulsing.
which be a bad time to do something bad now, since they're all probably the whole field.
Bet you wish it cast grease now, huh? Everyone would be slipping and sliding to be hilarious.
But I already
No,
made-
now we're stuck with the evil queen.
But I already made
Well,
the John
it'd be
Travolta
funnier
joke
than
before.
your joke.
Nothing
Bar's
would be
pretty
funnier
low.
than that joke.
All right.
So we like.
You didn't hear that joke. You were past it.
When was I ever past it?
No, he was
Oh,
passed
You,
out.
you caught some shrapnel from
That's
that
right.
Who else
comment
passes
grenade.
out?
Hey, question, does she remember the joke I told, and does she find it funny?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, good.
See? Take that.
She, the Duchess now. she
Ruth
finds
is
a lot
now
of
sitting
time.
on the throne, and she's not smiling. She still looks a little mournful. But she looks at the four of you, and she says, I have to thank you for ridding us of whatever was controlling my husband.
3 snakes.
But by the way, very
So you know.
is Ruth back to normal? Ruth, is she acting
Roll
like?
perception.
Seem like it.
Oh come on!
Roll perception.
Okay, roll perception to see if you know what your mom should be acting like.
Now, roll perception to see whether or not through the fog that's going on in your
She's
brain.
probably had
because
some
you've been knocked out
changes, you know.
7 times in the last 24 frickin' hours.
Yeah.
He's not wrong,
He's
actually.
Glass is probably a little cross-eyed. Oh,
All right,
that feels pretty good.
It does.
she is and she isn't.
What?
Your mother, as far as you know, your mother has never wanted this kind of power.
Yeah, she's never
She's an
wanted power.
adventurer.
Yeah.
She likes to go out and fight. She likes to. Yeah, she's a rogue. She taught you how to be a rogue.
Really?
Yeah.
She taught you how to be a thief.
I'm thinking
she taught you how to be
being a duke
assassin.
would be pretty.
all that
I think
stuff.
I'd take that.
She in
Beansy
your
adventuring
mind's
Yeah,
eye,
Junior.
this is not her.
Dude, Junior.
Being a public figure, being in the spotlight, being a duchess, would have never been something that she did. However, at the same time, the strength that she is showing right now is the same strength you saw her give after your father's death.
Oh, yeah. Hal is his name, by the way.
Hal, yeah. Okay.
Hal Soren.
Well, no, his last name would be
Hal.
Burton.
Yeah, Hal Soren.
Albert.
Until he changed his name.
Yeah.
He was
in witness protection. And
He was
had
in
a-
construction,
Yeah.
and it kind of blew up.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Wait a minute, that's a horrible joke. I didn't think about that one enough.
Well, it's because of
Cut that.
Hindenburg.
Cut all that. Cut all of it.
Anyway,
Is it too
so like I said, yes and no.
Yes and no.
Okay.
You're still not sure why she put herself into this position. You're pretty sure it has to do with the diadem on her forehead. At the same time, she is acting like the mother you knew by displaying the kind of strength that she is right now.
So what Glass is gonna do is he's gonna strut on up. By the way, so Glass.
Not even going to let her end her little speech.
Oh, she was still speaking.
Oh, is she still speaking?
Yeah, she was still
Uh-oh.
talking.
Oh, I
You
apologize.
interrupted.
No,
How
no.
rude of you.
No, he wouldn't interrupt Mama.
Just sit there and roll a die while your mom's trying to speak.
Hate this exposition.
Damn, now I forgot where I was.
She
Anyway.
said she was thanking us. And she was going to give us some free stuff.
Yes.
I don't think I've gone that far.
Hey, how do you show thanks in D&D if not with magical items and
How about
gold?
not killing us?
Anyway.
Well, okay, that's the first part.
Well, she's not gonna kill us.
The
anyways,
banks
don't worry about
are
that.
better for what you have done. And I promise that I will do better than my husband to rule this land with more control than he allowed.
So, okay, is she like taking a pause right now?
Oh, she's done.
I was like,
Okay.
so how do you feel about Baron Fitzstevens?
The Baron rules all of Marashana, and I will acquiesce to anything that he asks me.
Okay.
Quest complete.
That sounds
We did
good.
it. All right.
Check that box.
So
I do like the smallest kneel, 2 thumbs up. I stand up again. I was like, okay, guys, we got this.
so Glass will walk up to her, and Glass is normally this
I'm with you.
Let's get the hell out of here.
egomaniac.
Not through the beholder
Everything
sewers.
everything revolves around him, but around his mom, he's a mama's boy.
So you're like the Earth, and the moon orbits around you, but you orbit around the sun.
Are you going to say another Lion King reference here in a second?
Anyway,
It made sense in my head.
so he walks up to her and says, "So are you feeling all right? Are you okay? Because what I just saw, I don't know if you're okay.
I'm better.
You're better.
Yes.
So what about that thing on your head? I've never seen that before. Is it one of his?
It's something I got from the temple.
The temple.
Yes, it's supposed to be symbol of power over the people that tend to reside in the banks.
Okay.
He actually didn't want me to get it and had really sucked me in before I got it. That's why it didn't break any of the hold that he had over me. But it's okay now.
I believe her.
It's okay now.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
She's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. So, you know.
Yeah, she's gone.
She literally don't need no man.
She's gone through 2 husbands.
Yeah.
All right.
Both of them
us
died.
haven't even gone through one yet.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that's all 4 of us.
Yeah. So let's just mosey.
In fact, I just wanted to be clear, this whole time we had the conversation, Serin's been kind of like surreptitiously backing up and kind of glancing at the Dukes, like, I wonder if that guy had anything on him. Well, no one's paying attention. I know this is a little roguey, but what have we gotten in terms of coinage, right?
Okay, as you are backing away and kind of looking over at
Whistling innocently, perhaps.
Mr. Caved in the
What
face, you
That was
guys
supposed to be my
hear
job,
behind you the doors to the hall just crash
Here we
open.
go.
All right.
And I take that movement to get behind a pillar.
Because I'm not around, apparently.
Hey, those pillars are handy, and I was probably pretty close to one.
So you're scooting behind a pillar. What are you doing?
Well, which pillar are you scooting behind?
Since I was going towards the grate where you dumped his body, this pillar right here on
I
the
think this-
east.
Yeah, so if you're facing out of the grate, that would be the southeast corner.
Yeah, see, I actually went with what you said earlier.
Is it
I
big enough
remember
for the both
from
of
the
us?
previous episode?
That's right.
It's whatever you want
I'm
to do.
going
You
back
are doing
behind-
whatever you want to do.
I'm going back behind it as well. I'm not gonna
Okay, so you're hiding
Oh,
behind
is
a
this
pillar.
your character now? Is a coward? That's my thing.
I'm not putting myself out there to be exposed and just killed on contact, man. I wanna
What
try
is
to preserve
coming? Right.
myself.
Is there anything in the
Okay.
doorway?
Keep in mind, if you stop to think about what's there, they've seen you. I didn't even think. I
just
heard
want your
sound right
immediate
behind
action.
pillar.
They're hiding behind pillars. What are you doing?
I'm
Okay, I would assume I'm behind the kneeling people. I'm not between them and the new Duchess. So I'm just gonna start moseying.
How nice of you to use her title.
Well, look, you gotta. It's like you want to respect what has been earned. So I am going.
Okay, she
to,
didn't do
I'm gonna.
crap. All right, let's just get that out in the
I'm
open
gonna
right
mosey
now.
to the northeast pillar and just but not hide behind it because that seems suspicious.
And I do want to.
I'm just gonna kind of stand next to it.
You're gonna stand next to it.
I want
Yeah.
you all to write this down in your character sheets
Well, that's what-
that
But if they're
I want to
behind it, I
be
can
just
still
like
see them.
Serin.
What?
If they're hiding behind the southeast
You
pillar,
hide
I can still
behind
see
them the
them.
whole
So I'm
first
keeping an eye on them while also.
that's my
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, so
I trust
you're
you,
standing
alright?
next to this pillar
Yes.
and looking
You're my
over here,
bro.
going.
You're my bro.
Come on, guys.
What do you
Okay,
do?
okay,
my
so I do what I do when I get frightened, which is play the trumpet.
Which is really, really, really appropriate in this room full of corpses. Nearly naked corpses, many of them, I should point out.
I'm gonna
Roll
play.
a percentile for me, real quick.
I'm gonna play a theme song.
Here, how about this is the 10
Actually,
die?
no, just roll me 1d10. Just 1d10. All right, that works. You start
works.
playing Sweet Georgia Brown,
Yeah, yeah.
and as you're
seems
playing
appropriate
Sweet
at a
Georgia
funeral.
Brown, walking through the door, you're the Zayne is the Zayne
I'm
and
right up by.
yeah, Zayne and Glass both see this. You two don't. Serin and
By
Stromile do
design. By design.
not. Strutting through the door to the tune of Sweet Georgia Brown
Yeah.
and kind of dancing a little bit as he hears the music. Here comes Baron Buford. Wait.
He didn't say his whole name because he forgot it. Halfway
Baron
through.
Buford Ulysses Fitzstevens.
Fitzstevens.
There we
Okay,
go.
very good.
The
Yeah.
first.
It's probably like stepping over
The
dead
first.
bodies.
And the second he says his name, Serin pops up from under the pillar and says,
Oh,
Serin!
he didn't say his name. He's just kind of strutting.
Oh, okay. I thought that he announced himself.
Do we have a hand sign that says Baron? Like, do we kind of do a custom hand? We haven't come up with that yet, have we?
You can do any hand sign that says
And he's just
it's
jamming
okay.
out.
I
It's
think there's
not.
one you can do with at least one finger that says that
I do
it's
this.
fine. So you swallow your thumb and won't say if the guy dies or lives.
Yeah. I'm
Because really,
indecisive.
if you put your thumb up, that means he dies.
Max
But they are.
No, it's right. And then if
Bad.
No, that means you put your sword down.
Really?
Yeah, they actually got it wrong.
Who would know that?
I know, right?
well, but then they would have to explain it to people
As
who
they
didn't
are
understand. why they
strutting
did it.
in,
It's much easier for people at home just to understand. this. No.
the regulators And you guys can see this because you're still within eyeshot of the regulators who are kneeling in front of the Duchess. They stand up and immediately turn around and kneel in front of Baron Buford.
Whoa! I don't have to kneel, by the way, right? Because I'm playing.
No, you guys are just standing there going,
It would be hard to do that.
all right. You guys are behind the pillar. You hear the music. You hear, and there, and it was started out as kind of a march step. But then it started turning into almost a dance. You start hearing chaotic foot beats instead of just the regimented marching.
It's a very sweet dance.
Yeah,
He brought his team to try for the Tri-Wizard tournament.
Jack
Yeah.
You guys can
so
still
many
see
Harry
the
Potter
priestess.
references.
You guys can still see Alondra, and she's not kneeling. She actually stands up and bows her head.
Alondra didn't think no good.
But the regulators are all stand up, turn around in position. They did not move or anything like that. Just turned around, kneeled back down in front of her, in front of whatever's in front of them. Alondra has stood up and bowed her head, and actually, you guys can still see Ruth, and she's still sitting in her throne, and you see her bow her head as well.
Well, and
Good.
seeing
She was
this,
lying from
I'm
earlier.
curious, and so I peek out from around. Boy, I just lost what that was. The pillar.
This black circle we've drawn on this black board,
Exactly.
a whiteboard, pardon me.
And I show
God,
respect
black
where
Beverly.
respect is due. So I peek around, notice it's Fitzy.
As his friends
I
call
give
him.
him kind of like a power fist. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I go ahead and go to a knee because I want to show this guy respect.
Okay.
I mean, he's the
And it's a
Okay,
bad
so
president
you're
for us.
standing there and drops to a knee.
power fist.
You think he drops the F-bomb, but he doesn't really. You just hear the F part of it, but he drops to a knee. But you do notice that neither Zayne nor Glass are kneeling. Glass is sitting there just going to town on the trumpet, playing this beautiful ditty. It's very catchy. Sounds
I
kind of
approve.
like it should
Yeah.
match with what's going on in Marshana
You know,
most of the time.
dead bodies everywhere.
It's the-
Which honestly never.
It's the
I
only
guess
kind of
how come you
music
didn't
I
play
play.
a dead bodies everywhere on your trumpet? That would have been really
Let the
appropriate.
Yeah.
bodies hit the
Oh,
floor.
dang it! I was just about to. Gosh,
I set you up for it. Thank you.
He lobbed it off Glass, and Dirk
How
beat
do
me to
you
the
play
oop.
that?
Yeah, the way he rolled, it was Sweet Georgia Brown. So.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
that
it
was
could have
the
been
only thing
that.
you could
So
think
there's
of.
like-
Well,
Like
okay.
band drills
As he
and stuff?
comes
Like
around
the
the pillar
national
to
anthem.
take a peek,
Mm.
Serin
More shot.
goes around the other side of the pillar to stay out of eyeshot because he was really interested in what's going on with that corpse.
I'm going.
I mean, like, he doesn't want any part. Like, he's actually would like to leave ASAP, is sick and tired of this, and is more interested in seeing if there's anything good to take out on his way. Surely this Duke would have some, some rings, some necklaces, some trinkets,
I'm gonna make sure the lacerated kidney and liver are not visible to the Baron as he walks up. So I'm gonna kick him behind my pillar.
The ones that exploded.
and all of your vomit that you dropped on
You
top
have
of
to
it.
roll that.
Because I was not
You
prepared
just
to.
look down. You see the lacerated kidney and liver. Oh,
It's like
crap.
it's like when your
So
mom
you
walks. It's like
kick it with your right leg, and it slides.
Yeah.
It slides over to what's left of the pile of eviscerated meat that used to be the guard number 4.
it's like when your mom is like, I thought I told you to clean your room, and you
He
kick
laughed
everything
at that
underneath the
joke.
couch.
And actually, as you kick it and it slides over, it slides down in front of one of the blood furies, and she looks at it and looks up at you and goes, and just laughs a little bit,
thumbs
and
up.
just bows her head back down. They're still kneeling.
Clearly the rookie of the crew. All right, yeah, and that is my full action.
Okay, all right. As you're still playing, Fitzstevens is walking in. He looks directly at you and just cuts you off at the perfect time.
Ooh.
He stole your trumpet.
Just sits there and does the whole, but it's at the perfect time in the song
Yeah.
to cut off.
So Glass like puts his finger up. He looks down, like he like points down, and he's like, he gives the okay sign. And he's like, okay, gotcha.
All right, and at the perfect time you stop,
met him.
and
Oh, that's
you hear-
true. You haven't met the Baron.
Yeah, you weren't with
Yeah.
us.
Wait, well, I've lived in Marshana my entire life.
He's lived in Marshon,
And we did tell the Baron about
and
it.
and the Baron is folklore. He's a folk hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would know who Baron Fitzstevens is.
He's a hero to the
And so
common man.
at the perfect
Shield him
time,
from
you
danger,
cut off
as long
the
as it doesn't
song,
bring a danger to them.
and immediately the Baron and his guards stop dancing. The guards actually get immediately back into sync. They're just regimented right behind him. It's amazing to watch them just right back into shape. And Baron Fitzstevens looks at Glass. Ah, damn, boy, you can blow a horn.
Thank you.
No problem.
That compliment cost me a lot, but it's gonna be all right.
It's gonna take forever to clean this place up.
Yep.
Good. What happened in here?
You guys tell him. I'm not.
Wait. Stop talking, fancy boy.
No. I'm saying that out of character because I literally am behind all of
just
this.
stop talking.
Unless you're saying that to me in real
Stop
life. in which
talking,
case-
fancy boy.
I am fancy.
I can see
Yeah,
you
all right,
over in the
Iggy.
corner eyeing. Is that the Duke?
Technically, that was the Duke.
I thought I tried to tell you guys tried not to kill him.
All right, I'm just gonna.
She did it.
I'm gonna level with you. I think he did that to himself because none of us caved his face in. It just happened.
Oh, okay. So it might have been whatever was possessing him that did that.
Yes.
And
Three
that's what we were
snakes.
trying to destroy.
Okay, that I can cover
3
up.
snakes, 3
Okay.
chains.
All right.
One
About
nation.
that.
What the hell are they doing here? And he's pointing at the priestess and the blood furies.
Well,
Oh, well.
Funny story. We were walking through a sewer one day. We'll just say
Dear diary.
backup.
They were your backup.
Weren't they?
they tagged along.
And he looks at Mose, Jackson, and Devereaux.
I actually
They
didn't know
showed
that.
up as backup, and Mose looks at him and goes, yep, they sure did.
That's the first honest thing we've said this whole adventure.
Yeah. Apple bottom.
Don't know why. Other than the fact that I guess they just didn't like all the chaos going on around here. But yeah, they showed up and they were very eager to kill the cultists. Very eager. Fitzstevens looks around and then he looks at the throne. Ruth is still sitting on the throne, has her head bowed. I take it, mistress, that you are assuming control over this area. Ruth looks back at Fitzstevens and says, that is my right. Fitzstevens nods. Absolutely. Looks at Glass.
Does he still have his trumpet, by the way? Please tell me he
Oh,
gave
you're still
back.
holding it. You're
Okay,
still holding
good.
the trumpet.
Good. I want him to hold that hostage.
I thought Fitzgerald snatched the
No,
trumpet.
he just cut you off.
Oh, okay.
We have
He
messed
just
up.
knew where the song would end well, and the
I thought
dance
it
would
was-
end well.
Yep.
I thought it was Fitzsimmons for the longest time.
Cotton.
Stevens.
It's Cotton.
That's why we call him Fitzy. We cover everything.
Fitzy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
Exactly.
It's called
yeah.
Fritz.
Yeah, he's on it.
So,
Fritzy.
Mr. Soren,
Yeah, Mr. Sorin.
Big Junior.
Benji. And I call you Benji.
And that was in character, by the way. Ha!
I'm writing that one down.
I prefer the full A Gentleman Named Glass.
I understand what you prefer, but what I asked was, can I, the Baron of Marashana, call you Benji?
Well, you sure can.
Second laugh coming from near the grave.
Yeah, we're all just enjoying this.
I'm having title issues.
You're having a lot of issues.
Yeah, you got mommy issues too.
Well,
And dad issues.
Benji,
Never heard to.
it seems
All his dads have
that the gentleman that had a problem with you obviously no longer has a problem with you.
He sure doesn't.
No, he doesn't have a
Not
problem
one
with
bit.
anybody anymore, does
Well,
he?
he's kind of a caved-in problem.
Right.
He needs a surgery.
a facelift.
He
Oh, nice.
you could say he's going to spend the rest of his gentle repose in introspect.
Oh,
I
wow.
like that.
Man.
That's great.
Did somebody say that whenever I die? Can I write that down real quick?
I'll make sure to have him in your will.
So here's the
roll for that.
is that not only have you succeeded in getting yourself out of enough trouble to get you executed,
Yes.
but you have also positioned yourself to where you are a noble in my fair lands.
Well, she did.
He's the first lady.
My mother did.
Yes, she actually did that for you because God forbid you do anything for yourself.
That's her credit. Credit to her.
Snap.
Around the world.
Benji, let me tell you something. You might not like it.
Uh-huh.
I do not like you.
I get that a lot. I get that so much.
You
It's
did
true,
not
he
have,
does.
A lot
I
of
get
nodding
it.
coming from the hat, though.
You did not have the strength to stand up for yourself against this Duke.
Well,
You fled your homeland in fear of your own life.
I actually got a promotion.
And then, on top of everything else, you lost contact enough with your mother to allow her to fall into this perilous situation.
To my credit, I found her again.
Oh.
Did you know she was here?
Whoa.
Were you the one who picked up my contract?
Before
That was me. That was me.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I say before I got here, I knew she might have contact with Koval. I didn't know she was married to him, and I didn't pick up your contract. I actually wanted to go to, what's the grass place again? Or the grassland place? The farm place?
Yeah, he physically
Julian?
tried to stop me from taking it, and the
yeah.
wizard somehow
Okay, yeah.
managed to
I-
outdex
Yeah,
the road.
yeah,
I say I actually
Elf power.
wanted to go
Yes.
to Delanor. Farinor.
Yeah.
Dirk.
So, what
know,
you're saying
Yeah.
is that you had not heard from your mother since you made the long trek from Siege to Regent Shank.
I thought she
Hey, don't interrupt me, boy.
Don't sass him.
You had not talked to your mother in that entire time. And yet, when you had not heard from your dear mother, instead of coming home to see if something might have happened here to your dear mother, you wanted to run in the opposite direction? What kind of intestinal fortitude do you have, young man?
At this point, Serin actually kind of understands glass just a little bit more. He's like, no, I get that.
So
That actually makes sense.
Mr. Fitzstevens.
It's Baron Fitzstevens, boy.
Baron
He earned the
Fitzstevens.
title.
And if you want to get it absolutely correct, Benji, it is Baron Buford Ulysses Fitzstevens.
He went to Baron School for that title, man.
So, to my credit, I thought she was in Siege because that's the last place that I saw her was in Siege when I left. She was in Siege. I don't know how she got here. And I haven't had much time to talk.
That was both in and out of character.
Well, then talk, boy.
I stand up, turn around, and I do the whole, question hands, how do you do question hands?
I really want to know. What the hell is question?
I'm kind of curious.
Is it like a jazz man who forgot what he was on stage?
Oh, yeah, wait. That was question hands. Do it again, Dirk. Yeah, okay.
It's
the Will Ferrell.
You
Yeah, it's the Will Ferrell. Yeah.
You shrug your arms, or you shrug, but you have your arms out. You do the confused Travolta.
Like the salt and pepper.
Oh, okay.
Push it.
I see it now.
Real good.
Real good. Push it.
There we go.
Really, really good.
And I let her speak.
Are you giving her your free action here?
No. I mean, she needs
He's not getting a lot.
So how did you get back? Why did you come back?
I came back to settle your debt.
Oh no.
I knew that if you were going to go out on adventures with your friends, with those that you grew up with, those you were raised with to be who you are now. An adventurer, a hero of Poena. That you could not very likely step back into Marshana without being arrested and possibly executed unless they saved you.
That actually did happen too.
Great A job on us
So
heroes.
I came
I was
back
there.
to find a way to soften Cobble, to keep him from executing him.
You know what I mean?
Well-
you know what I mean? You know?
Thank you.
And if it wasn't for the
I
sisters,
appreciate it.
if it wasn't for the daughter, if it wasn't for the daughters of Loth, I might never have found a way. Fitzstevens steps up to the four of you, says, "Your duty to me is not over yet. This was just the first step.
Oh.
This was the smallest hand of the cult that is trying to take away my power. It will be your job from here on in, until you are done, to weed out the rest of this cult and scorch it from my lands. If you do not do this, you will be put on trial for the death of Duke Cobble."
That's the fine print.
Okay, wait. I thought that we literally cut off the head of the snake of this cult.
Yeah, same.
You know, I thought that he was the one in charge of the cult.
He might have
Or
been.
rather, the three snakes.
This might have been like a branch. He was the branch manager. We have to go up to eight. You know, we have to go up to
Regional
corporate.
manager.
Well, Elf, that's what you get
Yeah.
for thinking.
David Wallace is
Do
up
I
somewhere.
get
We're
any
gonna-
magical weapons or gold or anything? It was kind of hard. Well, actually, okay, he doesn't know this. I'm lying. It was actually really easy. Like, we killed that combat. All right, guys.
Glass is like shaking his head. He's like, no.
I look at the man and say, "You had me at Scorch."
He said scorch.
He did.
Yep.
That's the only word I heard, but he had me at it.
He did say scorch.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
I didn't hear that because
We
that's
will
not
do
my thing.
whatever you need us to do. Stromile.
didn't do bad.
Just a feeling. I think Fitzy is angry.
Please tell me you're saying that.
Is he setting us up for failure?
Gentlemen,
Trying to get her?
it is my duty for actually doing partially what I asked you to do. This has nothing to do with you, boy. You were otherwise occupied. But
That's a nice way to say knocked out.
these gentlemen at least did part of what I asked them. So,
That's our tagline.
Hey,
I
no, that's
will
my
say-
tagline in real life.
I
At
will
least it's
say
hard.
thus.
Partial credit.
With the Duchess's agreement, from here on in, until you finish the task at hand, this is your home.
I already have a room.
Aw, you get to live with your mom again. Sweet.
You will find everything you need as far as armaments,
Cash.
weapons, money.
It's all about the Benjamin.
I have a question. What about
Oh, I
ale,
get it.
wine, or other intoxicants? See, Baron, we've just been through a really hard battle, and I'm enamored by ale, wine, and other intoxicants. I just didn't know if any of those were around.
You know, of this entire group of people, I like you the best.
What?
Mr. Stromile.
Can't play
Yeah.
Sweet Georgia Brown.
That's fair. That's
Pardon me for a second. He reaches into his jacket. Because if you guys remember, this guy's dressed like a friggin' pirate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He
kind of like a
has
pimp
on
and a pirate,
the
as I
F-
recall.
Yeah, pimp and a pirate.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Pirate pimp.
Or a rip.
a pimrit. Okay.
Pimrit.
Yeah.
I like Pimrit.
Anyway,
Okay.
he reaches into this lavish reptilian skin coat
Yeah, pimp
Gator.
is all I'm seeing now.
Gator.
and
for
pulls out
Gator needs his gat.
what looks to be a coin, but you don't know what kind of value it could actually have because it is large, golden in the sense that it is gold. It is golden in the sense that somebody has literally painted it gold.
It goes into a really big claw machine.
Oh, yeah.
He hands it to you, and he says, "Now, from what I was told, you, three of you gentlemen, have already acquainted yourselves with Hell's Maw.
And that's the.
That would be the pub.
Yeah. The
right, okay.
We drank a lot, so he didn't remember.
All right.
I was
very
enamored.
enamored.
Yes.
My gift to you, my dear Stromile, because I like it.
All right.
When you go to the Hell's Monk, show this
Awkward pause.
to Alessandra, the beautiful reptilian
All
purveyor of that
Okay.
bar.
Oh, I remember her.
Hand it to her, and she will gladly pour you anything you like, as long as you hold on to that coin
Oh, well, believe me.
You've got a house tab.
for the rest
For demon
of
blood.
your
Demon
day.
blood. I was gonna say I love demon blood. I really
Go on my
I say that all the time.
Fair, honestly, and
Thaumaturgy.
Stromile
I love demon
kneels,
blood.
and he thanks him, and he stands back up, takes it from him. Thank you, dude. You're the
And
best.
this is why I like him. He shows respect.
Wait a minute.
And he looks directly at Serin.
Hey,
Serin shrugs. Serin got a Serin.
Gentlemen, for the rest of you, the bounty for this initial contract, you should have read the fine print because that actually contracts you for the rest of the time. The initial part of this contract has given you each a purse of 1,500 gold apiece.
There we go. That's what I've been waiting for.
Dude, the company card is awesome.
Stromile, you will also get the 1,500 gold.
Thank you, dude.
You just get the extra boon because I like you. Now, gentlemen, the tide is coming back in, and Swollen Point will be moving up river very soon, so I must get back to my people. It will be your job from here on in to work with Mose, Deverell, and Jackson to find the rest of this cult and find its true leader and destroy it. And I do mean destroy it.